All right, so today I'm going to do my first book haul. I have a lot of books to go through and I don't know exactly what all of them are yet. So if you will bear with me, as this is my first time. I'm really lucky that I have a Hastings that's literally a couple blocks away from my house. If you don't know what a Hastings is, it's basically a giant entertainment superstore. They rent videos, which is something that you can barely find anymore, but they do. They rent DVDs. They have DVDs for sale. They sell instruments, books. They also have like a tiny Hot Topic, it looks like, in the back of the store. So it's a pretty much all-encompassing store, but they also sell used books. So they take old books and old DVDs and they resell them, and it's kind of awesome because every 6 months or so they have a sale that is buy one get one $1 on all of the used books. So I actually got 2 full series for less than $10 each for these series, and I'm really excited about it. So the first series I'm going to talk about that I purchased is the Graceling Series by Kristen Kishore. I got all 3 of them for about $10, so I'm really excited. So this is a fantasy series. If you haven't read it yet, I definitely recommend it. The first time I read it, I wasn't as into it, but I did reread these books and I fell in love with them the second time I read them because you catch so many things that you didn't the first time. But the Graceling series it's actually about Graceling. It's the Graceling realm series because not everything takes place in the kingdom that the Gracelings are from. So the first book it tells you about the Gracelings, what they are, and about 2 specific Gracelings. They basically go on an adventure together and they go and try and save Bitter Blue, who the 3rd book is about. But Fire is a prequel to Graceling, and it is another realm in the Graceling world where there are monsters, and it is super awesome. I liked Fire a lot more than I liked Graceling. And then Bitter Blue is the finale of the series, and it follows Bitter Blue, who they saved in the first book. And it has a smorgasbord of all of the characters from the first 2 books, and it is awesome. So I definitely recommend these books, and they are nice and pretty, and I love their raised covers, and I'm so glad that I have this series not just on my Nook now. Alright, so the next set of books I got actually as a gift. One of my girlfriends sent me a care package, and it had 3 books in it that she wants me to read. So the first one is the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and it is by Ransom Riggs, and The Hollow City, which is the 2nd novel in the series, and it is also by Ransom Riggs. And I'm really excited to read these books because he is married to Tahara Mafi, which I had no idea. And Tahara Mafi is one of my new favorite YA authors after reading the Shatter Me series. I loved it. I couldn't put it down. I read it twice in a row. So I'm hoping these are good. I'm assuming that this is about creepy children because of the creepy children on the covers, and there's like creepy pictures on the back. So I'm excited to read these. I have no idea what they're about. But she told me I had to read them or I wasn't allowed to talk to her. So there's that. She also sent me The 5th Wave. I have no idea what this is about. I've seen it on my Goodreads page. It's a recommendation on my Goodreads page, but I have no idea. It is by Rick Yancey. And so I'm excited to read this. I love how the cover feels. It's so glossy. I love it. I love hardcover books so much. Oh, I do. But so these are 3 also new books that I have to read. Another series that I recently got is the Hush Hush series. I was able to get this entire series for $5, so I'm very proud of myself. I have not read these yet, but they are on my Goodreads to read page, and I saw them, and I was like, I didn't know if I should buy the whole thing because I haven't read it yet, but for $5, I just couldn't pass it up. So even if I don't like them, who cares? It's basically like a library fine. Now I also got the Darkest Minds book. It is the first book in the series by Alexandra Bracken. I still need to go get the 2nd copy, Never Fade. I have not read this book yet, but I'm really excited to, as it is a dystopian series and I can't get enough dystopian series. I just can't. I eat them up. So I'm really excited to read that as well. The next book I got is Tell the Wolves I'm Home, and it is by Carol Brunt. This is not a YA novel, and I actually have no idea what this is about. I picked this up on a whim. I had the buy two get one free deal at Fred Meyer, and I got my son 2 books, and so I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and get myself a book, and so I did. And I got it because I loved the cover, and it is about a young lady. That's all I know, and it is not YA, but I'm really excited to read this as well. So the next book I got is The Fiery Heart by Rochelle Mead. I love the Bloodline series, and I have all of the books on my Nook, but I have no physical copies. So I was really excited when I found this on sale. And I love Rochelle Mead, but I hate the book covers that she has for her books. They're horrible. But there's my baby Sydney and my baby Adrian, and I'm really excited to have a physical copy, and I probably will actually talk about this book. It is the 4th book in the Bloodlines series, and I cannot wait for Silver Shadows to come out in July. It actually comes out on my son's birthday, so I probably won't be able to read it for a few days, but that's okay. I'm really excited. I'm really excited about that one. So the next series I got are, this is by Maya Banks. I actually picked this up today when I was out picking up diapers and things for my son. So this is Maya Banks, and it is the Breathless Trilogy, and it actually even says on the back, mature audiences, pretty much. So this is definitely going to be more of a risque book series, and I'm excited to read it because I have been reading so much YA lately. I do need to take a break and read something a little bit more adult, so I'm excited to read these books. Now, the last series that I have that I picked up recently, and I'm going to try and pick all these up at once, and I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. So, oh, I got it. So, the next series that I got is the entire Vampire Academy movie paperbacks. So, I got these books because they were buy two get one free at Fred Meyer, and they were also 20% off. So deals. I hunt the deals. So the thing that I love about these books, so Rochelle, like I said before, Rochelle Mead's covers are horrible. But so the first Vampire Academy has Rose and Lissa on it. I actually accidentally bought a different Vampire Academy book the first time I went to get these, and it was actually just like the ultimate guide. And so I was like, why? I don't read movie guides or anything like that. I have the Harry Potter one, but I don't really tend to read those. So I went back and I exchanged it for that one. So I love these covers because they are the VA logo, and they still have the girls in the background, but they are all shadowy and you can't really see their faces. So that's kind of exciting. And I did get all 6. And I'm very excited to reread these now that I have physical copies because I only had them on my Nook before. Now, 2 books that I have also purchased, but I do not have with me because I read them yesterday and they are floating around my house somewhere. I got Paper Towns and Looking for Alaska by John Green. After reading Fault in Our Stars, I was like, I need to see what else he's written because I love the way he writes, but I really just didn't really like Looking for Alaska that much. It was good, but not as good as what I thought it was going to be. So I have Paper Towns floating around because I just started that one. I also got 2 books on my Nook, which I'm not going to go through because I'll have to go through all my files to find, but I got Fangirl and Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell, and I'm really excited to read those as well. Especially Fangirl because it reminds me, when I was reading the synopsis of the story, it reminds me of me. It's basically like a makeshift story about a girl who's into a fantasy series. It's basically like a Harry Potter series and how she's too old and needs to move on from it, but she's still really into it, and so I'm really excited to read that. But yeah, so that is my first book haul, and I'm probably going to have to figure out what to do because I have these tiny little shelves because I can't put books on my actual shelf because my son plays with them. So I need to figure this out. So I probably won't have another video for a little while because I have to work on finishing my cosplays for Comic-Con that is coming up this month. So I will not be reading as much because I have so much to finish on my costumes. And I probably will have a video on those, plus ECCC. That'll be so much fun. And my son's going now. He wasn't going to go originally, but I can't leave him alone for 5 days. I cannot be away from him that long. So I'm taking him with me, and I'm really excited because I'm dressing him up in matching outfits to go with my Catwoman and my Scarlet Witch that I'm dressing up as for ECCC. So stay tuned for those videos, and I'm really excited about it. So yay for staying through my first book haul.